If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Good Soggy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Hampton Roads Show. Our live audience today is from the Norfolk Tides, and they're here to tell us about a very special game.
And we have Chef Larry Adler from Stratford University in the kitchen with us, making a fresh and delicious honey soy salmon with pasta primavera.
Their new album released today is called Adora Dephonic, and it's a terrific rock album. Ladies and gentlemen, Reverie is here for Live Music Friday. Get ready to rock your weekend off to a great start. Oh my goodness. And we're going to need it after this morning, huh?
How crazy.
Boom! Mother Nature says, I'm going to take you down.
I've packed everything, so I didn't even have an umbrella. So I was like, towel, here we go. But, you know, we have the best weather team, and our anchors and our reporters are out there giving you
we knew it was coming, but we didn't know it was coming like that.
Man.
Hard.
It is. And kind of, you know, your area, if it like floods and you kind of know the zone of when it rains heavy, but just seeing some of that footage in those shots of cars deep, you know, into that water. Just
puddles.
Be careful.
Don't drive in puddles.
Careful.
Just go around, figure out a different
route. If you see cars backing up,
I mean,
check out some of these pictures.
Hampton Roads this morning.
It is crazy out there.
It was a tough one this morning. So hopefully you got your thing straight. It was scary, okay? It was kind of scary from people like scary.
Almost scary for us getting here and, you know, but
now, listen,
we're here.
I say scary. I say scary because we're going to have a little bit of fun today on this Soggy Friday. Now, new movies are hitting the theaters today, and a giant is back. Yes. There it is, everybody. Godzilla returns! The big lizard has been around for many years and has starred in many movies. I love watching him stomp on Tokyo and spit fire in that stiff rubber suit as a kid. It was so campy, and then in sequels they actually made Godzilla a hero when he fought Mothra and King Kong to help save the city. Funny stuff, good stuff. So with that in mind, we want to ask you this question. Do you like monster movies? And which monster is your all-time favorite? Okay, so here's a little bit of a list. Frankenstein, Dracula, there are plenty to choose from. The Mummy, The Fly, how about King Kong? One of my all-time favorites was The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Or how about The Blob, The Thing, Wolfman, Alien, Jaws? What do you got?
Well, you know I don't like scary stuff, and I don't like scary
movies.
So how am I supposed to have a scary monster? Okay, Jaws. Okay. I watched Jaws.
Did that keep you out of the ocean? A lot of people wouldn't go near the ocean after Jaws.
Those little tiny creature things. What
Gremlins?
Gremlins.
Really? They're not really scary, are they?
Yeah, I'd say Gremlins and I don't know if this counts as a monster, but do you remember the actual show of Beauty and the Beast where he would turn into the Beast? That creeped me out.
Yeah.
That was scary.
That's kind of like Wolfman.
Yes, I
Wolfman.
guess sort of
Wolfman,
anything where
the full moon rises in Wolfman.
turns to the creature. Yeah, I don't like any of that kind of stuff.
You know, some of those movies are just so campy and corny that, you know, I kind of liked them as a kid growing up, especially Godzilla. I mean, you know, he's a cross between a lizard, a whale, and King Kong, and he comes up and he's breathing fire and stomping on buildings. And
yeah.
I kind of am curious to see how this movie is.
I was going to say, do you think you're going to go see it? We were pulling up some pictures.
I would love to take my boys to see it just to see their reaction.
Hopefully they'll do it justice and do it right.
I hope so. You know, most of the time you think it's going to fall short, but apparently the reviews are pretty good for a summertime popcorn.
So you're going to go Godzilla? Like that's your favorite movie monster?
Yeah,
just
Frankenstein.
Pick one. Like Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
All right. Well, it's always interesting, Chris, to see, you know, if you're ever sitting like in a couch and you dig in, or you always like lose stuff, you might find stuff in a couch. Well, imagine finding cash, $40,000.
What?
Yep, to be exact, that's exactly what happened to 3 roommates in New Paltz, New York. There they are. They bought a lumpy couch and chair for $55, and then a month later, they uncovered $40,800 in cash-filled envelopes. They also found a deposit slip that led them to a 91-year-old widow. They said that they started screaming and jumping around. The neighbors thought that they won the lottery, but after all the buzz, they did do the right thing.
That's awesome.
And they returned the money. The woman had donated her couch to the Salvation Army while having health problems. And simply put, one of the friends said the cash just simply wasn't theirs.
Feel Good Friday. They did the right thing. They returned the money.
He said they were sitting there, and it was like an old lumpy couch, and they noticed one of the arms rests was like lumpy, and he unzipped it, and then he opened an envelope, and it was like $10,000 wrapped in bubble wrap.
You know, this couch feels kind of lumpy, too.
Mine does, too.
You know, I don't... It's kind of weird. Let me see if there's any money in here.
A Fox 43 hat?
What's a hat?
Hang on.
Let's see what's in.
What else is in
what? A license plate?
Oh, I got something in here.
I don't. What is this? A koozie?
I don't have anything else under here.
It's like a.
It's all under yours.
What is this?
Why do we have a little random egg?
I got that. I got an old CD in here. I got a lint brush.
With no lint roller on it.
Oh my gosh, I've been looking for this.
What is that?
It's my award for the Wine Festival grape stomping contest when I beat you. I've been looking for this. When I beat you. I've been looking for this.
Really?
How did it get under there?
Really? Is that what
But
we're
no
doing?
money.
Is that what we're doing on Fridays? Okay.
She's got 2 more days left, everybody. And just a reminder
That's how
that I
you're gonna
beat you in
yeah,
the grape
whatever.
stomping contest.
It's because
There it is. I
you're
found
much
it.
bigger than I am. So your feet are bigger. So you're able to have.
I got Godzilla feet. What can I say? So no money in our couch, but we have all kinds of other cool things.
That's very cool.
Don't forget,
yeah,
check your couch. If you
change.
find a lot of cash, you just never know.
You said I had something like really cool in here, but I don't know what you're talking about. It was just a hat. I was doing some money in there.
Maybe you didn't look far enough.
Anyways.
Whatever.
We want you to join in on our conversation. Tell us what you found in your couch this morning on our Facebook page. You can follow us or join us on Twitter at HR_show. All right, time for today's Contest Week Pop Quiz Trivia. Today's randomly selected winner will take home one of our great Contest Week prizes. We've been giving them away all week, all worth more than $250. Now remember, lucky winners have already claimed the beauty basket from Studio CK Salon in Portsmouth. That includes a complete hair style with color, highlighting brow makeover, makeup application, and styling gifts to take home. We gave away the $250 gift certificate for Long Jewelers. We gave away the one-day pass for 4 to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. And then yesterday, someone took home the dual gas and charcoal grill from M&K Custom Decks. Perfect for grilling out this summer when there's no rain.
All right, but we still have a terrific prize for you. One lucky viewer will get a gift basket from Yankee Candle Village filled with great goodies that make perfect what, Ariane?
Scents.
All right, what did the settlers at Jamestown use to make candles, speaking of scents? Was it paraffin, bayberries, or beeswax? If you know the answer, log on to thehamptonroadshow.com and click on the Pop Quiz Trivia box on your homepage to enter. Over to the kitchen we go.
That's right. On this Friday, in the kitchen with Chef Larry Adler from Stratford University. Chef,
Morning.
welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. It's nice being back.
Good to have you here. All right, so what are you going to make for us on this Friday?
Well, you know, it was really the question of there's so many people who don't like fish in a family and so many people who do like fish. How do we sort of make a combination meal that meets everybody's needs?
That's like Chris and I. I'm not a big fish seafood fan, but he is.
So
what do you got for us?
So we're going to do a honey soy salmon.
Okay.
And we're going to do a pasta primavera, and either one would serve as a meal by itself.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, remember, I can help you. We'll sue Chef here.
Okay, great.
Don't go away. We're just getting started. Chef, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hey, that was my line. Like she said, we
Sorry.
are just getting started on the Hampton Road Show this morning.
This business is focused on your clothing, helping you look good every single day, and it has locations throughout our area. I'm Cheryl Penn. I'll tell you about this company with a name you know and how it is made right here in Hampton Roads.
Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show, everybody. Every month, Cheryl Tan takes a look at businesses making a name for themselves here and beyond.
I've learned quite a bit here, and this month we're taking a little bit of a different path. Instead of showing you something created here in our area, I'm taking you inside a nearly 8-decade-old business that many people think started somewhere else. I got to step inside one of the first Albano Cleaners locations in Norfolk, and I can tell you how the company is made in Hampton Roads.
If it has our name on it, we honor it.
The marketing campaigns have changed with the times, but the goal at Albano Cleaners has always been the same. We keep you looking good.
We love it, and we're so proud of it. Like, we are Hampton Roads, and we have stores in every city here.
Jamie Albano is the third person to run the family business, behind her father and her grandfather. James A. Albano Sr. went away to college in Washington, D.C., returning to Hampton Roads at the request of his family.
My grandfather graduated from Georgetown, and back then the family said, "You're coming home to run this." So he had to come home to run the dry cleaning portion. This is when he went to dry cleaning school after college.
In 1935, he opened the first Albano Cleaners location in Norfolk.
My grandfather was quite a philosopher, in my opinion. He was truly about quality and service. He taught me that your word is your word. Like, that's all you really have in life is your word. Make it true, stand by it, and don't fail from it.
Albano Sr. specialized in door-to-door delivery.
So he had a great route business with a lot of trucks, and we hope to get back to that in the future.
Growth was slow and steady.
Slow and steady, yeah. Back then, the market was much more condensed and it wasn't so spread out like it is now.
Over time, the company opened stores in all the cities on the south side of Hampton Roads. The total now stands at 26. Jamie Albano runs the company from her grandfather's office on West 22nd Street in Ghent in what is store number 2.
And it's just cool. He's always with me. It's wonderful. This plant that we're here at today, my grandfather moved from the original location, which he and my grandmother lived above, right? That's really working all the time.
In some cases, technology offers customers a better experience.
Years ago, you'd have one person looking at shirts all day, matching numbers, you know, and if you're doing 20,000 shirts a week, you can't not make a mistake. And the human eye can't read that many numbers and not make a mistake. So that's where we've employed technology to assemble the clothes and read the numbers. We have the conveyor, which you'll see, where literally people scan the numbers that your item is tagged with, and then it goes around and sits on the conveyor until all your pieces are there, and then it kicks it off on the other side, saying your whole order's here. You'll see nobody standing bagging shirts or dry cleaning all day. That's great because nobody wants to bag all day long.
But the human touch is critical. The company is 150 employees strong, and Albano says more than half have been with them for more than 30 years.
Now we press the cuffs and the collar, and then the sleeves get pressed at the same time as the body. So that's a change in technology.
Albano believes technology can make some things easier, but the team is what makes up the company's success.
We have a great team. We have people who've been here since I was a baby.
Despite the deep roots, people always wonder where the company originated, and Albano is happy to give them an answer.
I'm always surprised still that people don't think of it as us as a really local company. We are tried and true. Everybody lives here, works here.
Albano Cleaners has been serving Southside Hampton Road since 1935, helping people look good for almost 8 decades. When you see this logo, know that this company is Made in Hampton Roads. Wow. Now, you're from this area, so you knew that this was a local company, but ask anyone else and they maybe aren't sure. So that's why we wanted to do this.
I think I saw a couple of my shirts there, too.
Maybe.
And I don't know how they keep up with them all. It's amazing that they are able to keep up with all those clothes.
Technology and people who are part of the company.
And making people look good.
Yeah, so we've done stories on power tools, pulled pork barbecue, wonderful and delicious foods, all made here. So we've had the chance to really highlight some great businesses, and you can see all of those stories at thehamptonroadshow.com.
As always, fascinating stuff. Good job, Cheryl. Enjoyed it.
Some good stuff. And back in the kitchen with Chef Larry Adler from Stratford University in Virginia Beach. We're making a fresh and delicious honey soy salmon with pasta primavera. Chef, you said this is great for seafood lovers, non-seafood lovers. It works for everyone.
That's right.
Everyone's
so we're gonna
happy.
Mix it together. So you ready to get busy?
I'm ready to get busy. Tell me what I need to do.
Let's get our pasta on.
All right.
It's already open, I think.
Oh, it's already open. It is. This is fettuccine. Fettuccine. Right into the water.
Yeah, let's put 3/4 of that in there.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
not that much water. Water's already salted. It's the only time to really salt the water.
Gotcha.
Salt your pastas in the water, so we're going to stir that.
And what's your thoughts on someone dropping some little olive oil in the water?
It's not necessary as long as you just do some initial stir.
I will stop doing that.
It tends to break it off, so we're going to do that. And we're going to put the salmon in the oven, and we're going to bake it at about 350. This is just regular salmon, a little salt and pepper on it, a little bit of butter on top.
Okay.
Not doing anything fancy to it. It's going right in the oven.
Now, how will 350 for how long? Well, you know.
About 15 minutes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, we're ready to get started on this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so here are our ingredients over here.
Okay.
Lots of vegetables. We have some onions, some garlic, peas, mushrooms, zucchini and squash, some chopped tomatoes, some cheese. Have a little thickener or roux made. So we'll start with the onions and the garlic.
Onions and garlic. Yep. Here we go. Into the all of it now. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, all of
okay.
it. Why not?
I'm gonna get busy.
Why
okay.
Not? Why not? And let's put the zucchini and the squash and the mushrooms.
Squash. It's like almost like a little stir fry.
That's exactly right. And mushrooms.
Said mushrooms, yes. Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and get that going a little bit.
I love it.
And
this roux, what did you make this roux? How did you do that?
A little butter, a little bit of flour,
and
that's it. And cooked it just a little bit before time. We'll use that as our thickener.
I like it.
With some cream and
put these here so I can
I'm
drop them in.
I'm going to test that pasta real quick, make sure it doesn't stick.
And what is this? Is this,
So that's my honey soy. So the honey soy is
salmon. Ooh, that smells good.
just soy sauce reduced by half and about equal amount of honey in there. And it produces a glaze that you could use. It's drinkable. And
no thanks.
it's pretty darn good as a matter of fact. So we use it a lot on salmon. It's one of those dishes that's awfully popular when we do catered events and things like that.
And it just totally changes the flavor of the dish because a lot of people don't know how to make salmon taste not, like fishy, or they want to make it have a different taste. But that stuff, you can throw that on anything. You're good to go.
And the only problem with salmon I think people do is they overcook it. And so we're going to try and keep it sort of a little bit on the medium side as opposed to that well done side where it's all dried out.
I like it. All right, let's talk about Stratford University. What's going on there? How's it going?
Lots of exciting stuff going on. We're just closed out our second quarter of 2014. Our third quarter of open. We have a new program starting, a master's in entrepreneurial, how to be an entrepreneur.
Really? Okay, gotcha.
And excited about that. We have also new students starting all the time in culinary and health sciences. Our computer science department is running strong, and so things are good.
I love it. And for you with the students here who want to become just like you, chefs, get into the culinary world, what would be your advice to them? Where do they need to start? And how important is schooling? Some people just say, hey, I worked my way up from the kitchen.
A lot of people do, and our goal really is to make a person be able to move right into the kitchen and move up in the kitchen world.
Yeah.
So that they can open their own restaurant, so they can end up being
business
a
savvy.
Management part of this. So it's not only the cooking side, but it's the management side, and how do you run a business.
I like it. Sounds good.
So
got some good students there, some star students.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're pretty proud of what we have. We're building all the time, and we think that we'll be the top culinary school. We were just voted, by the way, best culinary school in the Hampton Roads.
Really?
Yeah, so we were real excited about that.
That's awesome. That's great.
All right, so let's add our roux, a little bit of that roux in there.
A little bit of the roux into here?
Right
okay.
I don't know if it'll come out. We may have to use
I might have to
use my
scoop
tongs
it
a
in.
little
There you go.
bit.
It's kind of not wanting to come out of the cup
You can
anymore.
go ahead and, we'll go ahead and let that melt a little bit in there.
Well, this looks like a perfect place to stop, and then when we come back, we'll put it all together, talk more about what's going on, and at the very end, taste it.
All right,
sounds good, Chef. Thank you
so much.
Ariane, come on over to the Buzz one more time before we leave for Alaska.
I'm here till
Just a couple more days. So this is okay. It's your last weekend in Hampton Roads. What are you gonna do?
Well, tomorrow I am emceeing my last event, the kidney walk down at the oceanfront.
Sweet. So tomorrow, there's a lot of things going on. Don't forget
There is a lot of stuff.
Fandango's going on at
right.
Sportsplex tomorrow. Bruce Rader, Andrea Leah will be out there. Fun for all the kids. Not only that, but the Dance Theater of Harlem, Chrysler Hall. Andrea's going to be there too, man. She's going to be all over the place.
We don't need this up here.
Whoa. I found that in the couch. I've been looking for that. This is my award for beating her.
Because you're
Wine Stomp,
much
Grape Fest.
bigger than I am.
Wine Fest, Grape Fest.
Well.
Okay, and we're talking about that because of those students
Because
bought a couch.
so these three roommates went and bought a couch and a chair from the Salvation Army for $55. Well, they noticed that the arm rests were kind of like lumpy. The guy unzipped it, and then they started finding cash-filled envelopes wrapped in bubble wrap, and it ended up being like $40,000, $40,800. They got excited, and they started screaming, but then they found a deposit slip, which then in turn led them to a 91-year-old widow who, that was her money, and she had given up the couch with health problems, and they returned it to her. They returned her the money.
So our big question for you is, would you buy a used couch?
Or would you keep the money? They're burying the lead here.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It's all about the money. Okay, so, I mean, everybody's like, wow, it's pretty amazing stuff. Shirley says, now, this is an extremely heartwarming story. What goes around comes around. Congrats to these young adults and to the parents who raised them. Right.
And the guy said, had we spent this money, he said, it just wouldn't have felt right. Lisa said, I'd be tempted a little to keep it, especially since I am in a financial bind at the moment. However, knowing the decent human being that my father raised me to be with, my grandparents, that I am, I would have given it back as well.
Elizabeth Ann St. George says, I would have to give it back along with that ugly couch.
Yeah. Mike B says, I wouldn't buy a used couch, but I would return the money. Brandon says that's Christ-like. And Christy says, it's really refreshing to know that there are still good and honest people in the world. Appreciate you. But you hear these stories all the time, and a lot of the 90% of the time, the people return the money.
I thought for sure if there's a donated couch at these places that they would go through it and look for some money. Right?
That's right. We wouldn't. You're right. We wouldn't hear the stories about people keeping the money.
Ah, interesting. But I like that.
But
That's great.
I always want to know. So
party.
when they return the $40,000, does she just say thank you so much? And they're like,
is that like
are you gonna give me
old
some
school Mary
money?
Poppins?
I don't know. It's
they
like
don't-
she's 91.
I mean, she probably could give a
Oh,
little
wow.
something.
All right, still ahead. Get ready to rock. Reverie is here for Live Music Friday, and they're going to play 2 new songs from their brand new album out today, Adora Dephonic.
But first, baseball and best friends. We'll talk with our live audience from the Norfolk Tides about Sunday's Bark in the Park event.
And don't forget about our pop quiz. Today's randomly selected winners will receive one of our fantastic Contest Week prizes, all worth approximately $250. Don't miss your chance to win big. Just log on to our website, thehamptonroadshow.com, to submit your answer. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Welcome back. Basketball and man's best friend. Those are 2 of our favorite things in our live audience today. Is from the Norfolk Tides, and they're here today to tell us about one of their most popular events of the season. I love this. Bark in the Park. It's an afternoon at Harbor Park with your 4-legged canine friends, and here now to tell us more is Desiree Ellison from the Norfolk Tides. Desiree, all of you, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This has to be like just, you know, people love their pets. So
Yeah.
this has to be pretty successful for you guys.
Yeah, this is actually our most popular event. So popular that this year we added 2 events. So we're going to have another one in August in case you can't make it out to this one.
So how does this work? Do they, do the pets get a ticket or?
Yeah, dogs
Oh,
get
they
a
do?
ticket.
Oh, okay.
Dogs get a ticket. So it would just be like bringing your kid to a park. And for some people like me, it is bringing your kids to the park. It's $5 for the dog. And all of the proceeds are going to go to the Norfolk Animal Care Center.
That's so great. What is that like when Harbor Park is filled with not only people but all of their pets? Is it loud and barking, or are everyone's just excited?
Some dogs like the ball a little too much.
Oh, I can
Some
see
like
that.
to bark at it, and some dogs just like the attention from other people.
So are there little fun and games for them to do?
We're going to have a nice doggy watering station on the concourse so they can go play in the pool if it's hot.
like it.
And most of the time they find their way into a seat. A lot of the big dogs, I think we sent in a picture of a big dog sitting in his very own seat. So some of the dogs really do enjoy it just to sit back and just be with their owner.
And you're looking at some pictures here on the screen. And also, if folks bring dog food with them, they get a free coupon?
Yeah, so
Okay.
the Norfolk Animal Care Center, our proceeds for our dog tickets are going to them, and they're running a promotion. If you bring dog food to the park, you can get a buy one, get one ticket. So you'll get a coupon, a voucher. You can go over to the ticket window and redeem that.
And there's also sponsorship opportunities available.
Yep, sponsorship opportunities available. Just call the office, 622-2222, and we'd be happy to have you.
All right, so shout out to your pup. What kind? What's his name? Her name?
I have two Pomeranians, Ted and Winston.
How about you guys? Pets?
I don't have any dogs.
And no, okay, so just the one. All right, well, I had one. Her name was Ivy. Bark in the Park, Sunday, May 18th at 105 Harbor Park in Norfolk. You can also go to the website to find out more information. It's going to be a lot of fun at norfolktides.com. All of you, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Still ahead on the Hampton Roads Show, comedian Brett Ernst is here. We'll chat with him in just about. Look, there's Brett, everybody. Hang out. We'll be right back. You're watching the Hampton Roads Show. Brett, come on, my man. Getting hot in here, everybody. It's hot because we have a very funny guy with us today. Please welcome back to the Hampton Roads Show, Brett Ernst, everybody.
Yeah.
Brett,
Where am I? Am I here?
You're here, you're
wherever.
there,
Just
you're
go.
right
We'll
here, wherever
follow
you want to
you.
be.
We'll
Wherever
follow
you want to
you.
be. The camera follows
You're
you.
right here.
All right.
But we're here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Good.
Sorry about all this crazy weather rain.
Hey, your little Hampton roads are flooded, huh?
Yeah. Imagine that. We're a coastal town at sea level, and it rains a little
Dude,
bit.
it's crazy, man.
Now, where's home for you?
Los Angeles.
Oh, LA. So it
Yeah.
never rains
Perfect.
in Southern California.
No, and when it does, it's the same thing happens. Everything,
People
yeah.
just shut down.
Well, it floods and, you have the landslides, but
But so you and Beyonce and Jay-Z, man, you're right there together. So what's your take on the whole Solange bang down? I mean,
you know
that's-
what? I could care less. I could really, You know what? I could really care less about any of that crap.
Well, they finally released a statement, and she's like, well, everyone has family issues. We've moved on. Can you guys? So, but,
Didn't like 300 girls get kidnapped? And we're talking about, not you, you're supposed to.
No, I mean, they were fighting in an elevator, man.
Yeah, I know. I did see the footage, but, you know, whatever.
It was hard to turn away from. But, I mean, you guys have family spats every now and then. It's just we were going to say, if everything about your family or you went through something was put out on blast, what would people say?
No, of course. I mean, I've never, you know, had my sister-in-law attack my mom or my brother, you know, but, you know.
Broadcast to the world.
Yeah,
I mean,
in
just
an
like
elevator.
That. In an elevator, who knew?
So, do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got a
big family.
No, well, I got an extended family, a step family, you know, all that type of stuff. But yeah, my little brother and older brother, and you know.
So you're the middle.
And now I just got in-laws. Just got married in September.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Why are you?
No, I like being married. Nothing's really changed. Well, except now I have to celebrate my birthday. Other than that, yeah. Like my wife, I just had a birthday a few weeks ago, and you know.
Are you not big into birthdays?
Most guys, I don't. Like I tell her, she's like, we got to do something for your birthday, and I'm like, yeah, why don't we just sit home? I don't really. She's like, we got to do something, and I'm like, all right, why don't you tell me what you want to do for my birthday?
Because she's trying. Because women, they want to celebrate your birthday, so that way you have that in your mind when it's her birthday. You're like,
well, I mean, we're gonna celebrate her birthday anyways.
Regardless.
I mean, even the whole wedding thing, man. Like the wedding itself, I just, you know.
Was it a big wedding or small, intimate?
About $150.
Where'd you guys get married at?
Ohio, that's where she's from. Yeah, she's from Cleveland, so that was a bonus.
LA. Is she now in LA? And
yeah, we got married in Cleveland. I'm like, you know, why? It was Detroit booked. But no, yeah, no, it was nice. It was, you know, it was a nice wedding.
Well, can you imagine in LA? It would have been like it'd have been crazy expensive.
Well, that, but her, you know, her family's there, and then my family's from Jersey, so it was a quick drive.
Did you get back to Jersey much? You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I went to high school in South Florida, so I consider both my home. But, yeah, most of my family, like, you know, is in New Jersey.
Very nice. Hey, listen, I saw your bio. Your brother's a comedian, too?
Yeah, my younger brother.
But you guys, like, go at it? You try to outdo each other? How's that work?
No, he's more of a writer.
Oh, okay.
I'm more of like a performer type. But my brother, you know, he just had a baby girl, so that kind of put everything on hold. And he works for a pretty good production company out in L.A., so he's working nights now, so he kind of put that on the back burner, but he's still writing.
You know, you have a child. That's instant material, man.
Well, yeah. Well,
I mean, that's next for you.
Yeah. Let's take that.
Enjoy the honeymoon. Are you still honeymooning?
down.
You still honeymooning?
Yeah.
Kinda
But, you know,
honeymoon phase?
we're not looking for kids yet.
He's like, get off topic.
Well, you know what? It's, you know, it's something that eventually I want to coach Little League and stuff, but right now I got to do the roads.
What kind of coach will you be?
Football.
Football? I mean, what kind of coach? I mean, you're going to be the, hey, guys. You're gonna be
no, I'm
going
to make my kid feel insecure. I'm going to tell him he's not worth anything.
Yeah, that's a good way to go.
If he doesn't become a professional, he disappointed me. I'll be that cut. No.
Did you have a show last night at the Funny Bone?
Yes.
Okay, how'd that go?
It was great.
Was the crowd
man.
like?
Yeah, it was great, man. I've been here a few times. So
okay.
I'm a big fan of the area.
Yeah.
I really am, man. It's pretty cool. Virginia Beach is really cool.
It is.
Big military personnel in this area.
Yeah, and then you get tourists and.
Yeah, it's a really really great club for folks who've been here, never been down there. It's awesome.
Yeah, come down.
Yes, you'll be here through Sunday. You'll be here through Sunday.
Yeah,
yes.
2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow.
So what is your material like? What are we relationships? You go in on people in the audience?
I just tell stories. I'm pretty much you know, kind of a storyteller.
Right. Very nice.
I like
Make
it.
fun
And
of my new wife.
So you now, how does that work?
What's her name, by the way?
Huh?
What's her name?
Her name's Kristen.
Ah, very
Kristen.
nice. Kristen.
And is she okay with the jokes and all that? I mean, she knows.
She's
Obviously,
got
it's
it.
great.
But I mean, I couldn't marry a girl without a sense of humor.
That's true.
You know, like she likes to, you know, you gotta laugh.
Quick-witted.
Yeah, that's. I mean, to me, that's the, you know, that was like a prerequisite.
Yeah.
You know, even though most comics aren't like happy-go-lucky, you know, but to, you know.
Yeah.
You want to get that?
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my wife. Did she just call in?
Kristen's calling right now.
Kristen,
My wife
that's
just called.
Kristen. Sorry.
Good stuff, everybody. Hey, listen, you won't want to miss a chance to see Brett Ernst tonight through Sunday at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. Tickets and information, call 213-5555 or log on to funnybonescentral.com. Brett, thanks. Hang around. We'll have some more fun while you're here.
That was great. All right, still ahead. Reverie is here for a special edition of Live Music Friday. They're going to play 2 tracks from their brand new album, Adora Dephonic. Hope you are ready to rock and roll.
But first, we'll check in with Chef Larry Adler from Stratford University to see how he's doing on his fresh and delicious honey soy salmon with pasta primavera. Stick around, everybody.
Welcome back in the kitchen with Chef Larry Adler from Stratford University in Virginia Beach. We're working on that honey soy salmon and also the pasta primavera dish. And look at this.
So it's pretty much done. We've
Okay.
added the cream to it. It thickened right up. We added tomatoes last, and that'll give it a little bit of color. Now we're going to finish it off with some peas. We tend to use frozen peas, but right now May peas are starting.
Okay.
So if you had fresh May peas, they would be great in there too.
All right.
We're going to hold off on that. We're going to stir it up a little bit. Our salmon is, we're going to check on our salmon. I think it's done.
All right. And that was in at 350. Had a little bit of salt and pepper, a little slab of butter on the top. Good to go.
It's done and pretty much perfect, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow. Yep.
And so,
so good. Fettuccine, it's cooked and good.
Yeah, and so we can show a plating of this real quick, and then we can talk. So, I'm just going to drain a little bit of that water.
This is like the real chef way. You just pull it straight out of the pasta water.
Well,
okay, you could drain it if you want.
I could have drained it a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on top.
I love it. And why put the peas in last? Is it just so they have that crunch to it a little bit?
Well, I'm using frozen peas, so they're already cooked anyway.
Okay.
They don't take long to do the same thing with the tomatoes. And so I generally would plate that like that. With and then I just drizzle a little bit of that sauce.
A little bit of this on it?
Right on the salmon.
Okay, gotcha.
Just a little bit right on the salmon. And we are done. That's a lot, but that's all right.
Sorry.
Can't be bad.
We'll try it.
And we'll top it with a little garnish just to make it look like we're do this for a living.
There you go. Because you eat with your eyes, right, Chef?
That's right. And so a nice dish to serve for your family. Top it with a little cheese.
That looks yummy.
It's pretty good, as a matter of fact.
And like he was saying, this is the perfect dish. If you're not really into seafood or fish, you can also do the pasta primavera. They're both dishes that'll be filling in itself.
Certainly, and it goes well with fish, it goes well with chicken. It stands well by itself. You can add shrimp to it or other items. Scallops go well with this dish.
So lots of variations.
Yes,
you can just definitely get creative and wow all of your guests when they come over for dinner. All right, so Stratford University, someone is interested in going there. I know you guys have other programs than the culinary division. So first, what are some of the programs that you guys do offer?
We're doing health sciences, and you can get a bachelor's and a master's in healthcare administration.
Okay.
You can get also a pharmacy tech degree, and different than many pharm tech degrees, and does a lot of compounding and more complex pharmacy work. We have a computer IT department, and they work on all the things that those guys get computer science degrees in. And of course, culinary, where you can get an associate's in baking or culinary arts, and you can also get a bachelor's in culinary arts, as well as a bachelor's in hospitality management with an emphasis in culinary, baking, or hotel management.
Okay, so who should be going and thinking about going to culinary school?
Who shouldn't is the question. You know, that person who always wanted to go to school is a great person to go. That graduating senior from high school who would like to go to culinary school, as well as the person that's looking for a second career. What do you want to do next? Never too late to go to school. Never too late to do something you really dream of.
And it's obviously hands-on. I mean, you're learning from the ground up the ins and outs of it.
We start them from the very beginning, and my goal is to make them as good as they possibly can be.
Can you like spot, you know, all of the students obviously I'm sure are great, but can you pick up on that student that you're like, yep, they got it.
I'll
natural
ask
talent,
the question
you know.
another way. Could you spot when your children played softball?
And they're going to be good. Yeah, there you go.
So I'm not going to quite answer. Everybody has potential. Everybody can be great in the kitchen. You know, a great chef is not somebody who can just cook, but who can also create.
I love it. All right, well, Stratford University now enrolling. Next quarter begins May 27th at the new Virginia Beach campus across from Mount Trashmore. The website stratford.edu/Virginia-beach-campus. The number is 497-4466. Chef, been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that was really good, Larry. I appreciate that. Me loves some salmon over here. And Ariane likes pasta. And Brett Ernst, what do you like, man? What's your favorite food?
Spaghetti with white clam sauce.
Spaghetti with white, there you go.
If I'm going to the chair.
If you go into the chair.
I take white clam sauce and then a rack of barbecued ribs, and I'm good to go.
What if you're going to the sofa and you find $40,000 in there?
Yeah.
You giving it back?
No, not at all.
Really?
No. I mean, it all worked out.
You're a college student and you get $40,000 back.
Yeah, no.
No? Just like that? Nah?
Well, I mean, it ended up being a 91-year-old widow, right?
Yeah.
So then it worked out.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, man.
I know.
First of all, I would think it might be drug money. I could get killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Trace
don't know.
that stuff.
I'd give some of it to charity, make myself sleep better at night.
Okay, and now we're also going to go with another hot topic. Okay, Godzilla is back, and we just want to have some fun with it. All-time favorite monster movies. You like monster movies, Brett?
Yeah, I do actually, Chris.
Yeah.
I would say all time. I mean, King Kong was dope. I like King Kong. Does Freddy Krueger count?
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he works. Yeah.
Jaws, strong.
Jaws? That's a shark.
Still a monster though.
Is it? He's
Does
just an
Bigfoot
animal.
count? I meant the
Bigfoot?
monster truck. No, all
Bigfoot
right.
monster truck. Look at that thing. I mean, that is just some big lizard.
Is this getting
There.
good reviews?
It's the best movie out.
Is that what they say?
No, I don't know. It's out today. They're
Is it
saying
getting
it's
good
pretty
reviews?
good. They're saying it's pretty good.
Because the other one they tried to remake was terrible. Like Godzilla had calves. I'm like, come on, man. I'm serious. I remember watching going, well, how does Godzilla have calves?
He's pumped, man.
terrible.
He's in the gym, man.
Dude,
He's pumping iron.
I rented that. I'm not even kidding you. Walked out of my own apartment. It was
Really?
horrible.
You were
Horrible.
mad?
Horrible.
Yeah, it's good. I like that. All right, hey, so listen, I mean, you know, we've got an amazing band for you. And go see Brett Ernst at the Funny Bone. Thanks for sticking around, okay?
Of course.
Their new album is called Adora Dephonic, and it's out today. You'll definitely have a hard time getting these rocking tunes out of your head. And here to play Walk on Water, it's Reverie. Take it away!
It's not supposed to rain, but with me forever and a day. You know, to the breeze, poking the waves, as the seasons turn to gray. But as I reached out for your hand, I was swept away again. We weren't supposed to wait, oh so deep. Who do you need me to be? An awkward exchange graciously, like an echo of a man that I used to be. But as I reached out for your hand, I was swept away again. Oh, would you walk on water for me? 'Cause I can't give you what you need when you take the air that I breathe. This empty place inspired by the dreams of a novice in defeat. A town memory lane, current carries me down the river of disdain. But as I reached out for your hand, I was swept away again. Oh, would you walk on water for me? 'Cause I can't give you what you need when you take the air that I breathe, that I breathe. Oh, would you walk on water for me? 'Cause I can't give you what you need when you take the air that I breathe, that I breathe. Oh, would you walk on water for me? 'Cause I can't give you what you need when you take the air that I breathe, that I breathe, that I breathe. Oh, would you walk on water for me? I can't give you what you need when you take the air that I breathe. Oh, would you walk on water for me? Oh,
The album's called Adore Dephonic. Congratulations on the release. This is a very big deal. Our own Kyle Bloom, our director, is your producer.
That's right.
Jason Martinez, who you got with you in the band?
He's our manager. We've got John, Jason, Tripp, and Mike.
And Adore Dephonic, how can anybody get the album?
Thank you very much. It dropped at midnight. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon.com, CD Baby, Spotify, Google Play, all your digital download marketplaces.
It's all out there. Not only that, but you're going to be singing the national anthem out at Harbor Park on Sunday.
That's right, this Sunday. That's
and
right.
not only that, but you're also going to be playing Wednesday, June 25th, 7 p.m. at 31st Street Stage in Virginia Beach Oceanfront. And also, again, July 12th at 8 at the Norva.
At the Norva, that's our record release party.
There you have it. And that was Walk on Water. What are you going to play next, Jason?
The next song we're going to play is called Money.
Money. Money with Reverie, everybody. Stick around for one more. Great job.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks to our studio audience from the Norfolk Tides. Don't miss Bark in the Park Sunday, May 18th at 1:05 at Harbor Park. Go to the website, norfolktides.com.
All righty. Now it's time to get our special contest week pop quiz trivia answer and give something awesome away. Today's randomly selected winner will receive one of our great contest week prizes, each worth about $250. Lucky winners have already claimed the beauty basket from Studio CK Salon in Portsmouth. That includes a complete hairstyle with color highlighting, brow makeover, makeup application, and styling gifts to take home, Ariana.
They've already given away the $250 gift certificate for Long Jewelers, a one-day pass for 4 to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, and yesterday the dual gas and charcoal grill from M&K Custom Decks has gone away. Perfect for grilling this summer. But we have that one terrific prize for one lucky viewer. It is a gift basket from Yankee Candle Village. There it is. Filled with great goodies. That make perfect sense. Get that? All right.
All right. Here is the question. What did the settlers at Jamestown use to make candles? Brett, we're going to have you answer this. Was it paraffin, bayberries, or beeswax?
I got to go with maybe beeswax, right?
No? Maybe?
Bayberries.
Earwax.
Settlers found that boiling the berries from a bayberry shrub produced a sweet-smelling wax and good-burning candle. However, the process was tedious and tiresome. That is okay, because you're going home with a gift basket from Yankee Candle Village filled with great goodies. Not you, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
He's already enjoying this pasta. Remember, we'll be in touch with you on how to claim your prize on our website. TheHamptonRoadshow.com is where we post the viewers. Want to give a big thank you to Chef Larry Adler from Stratford University in the kitchen.
Well done, Larry.
Salmon and pasta primavera.
And a very big thank you to comedian Brett Ernst for stopping by. Don't forget to go see him at the Funny Bone. And a couple things. First of all, it is Ariane's last Friday here on the Hampton Roads Show. Tuesday's our last day, in case you didn't know. We'll be back on Monday to celebrate all things Ariane.
Aww.
But today is also the release of Adore Dephonic from Reverie. One more from them, our live Music Friday artists. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
All alone, let the sidewalks guide me home as I think about you all the time. And the tears, they fell like stones while my heart beats faster. The change is gone and I've counted one last time. On the ponies now I let it ride, but I failed to turn a dime. Now I've got to run and hide, yeah. My mama always told me, son, don't throw all your money away. Oh, would you rather spend your money on paying bills? Would you rather spend your money on booze and pills? Would you rather spend your money on by yourself? Would you rather spend your money on someone else? Would you rather spend your money on paying bills? Would you rather spend your money on booze and pills? Would you show restraint or just throw it all away? It's your money. There's a place on the south side she calls home, where the sun don't shine very long and the nights go on and on, where she dreams a million dreams that a day lives of her own, where the kids can play and when they're grown, she can sit back and recall how a day made a change for them. My daddy always told me, boy, don't you spend